Greetings and welcome to my bench once again for a kind of a pointless update video, but yeah, I'm super excited. And if you have the ability to read, and you might already know this, but for those of you who can't, my huge parcel from Russia has finally arrived. And yeah, I'm so excited. I had to make a video about it just to show the world what I got, even though it's just like another kit purchase. But to keep you guys in suspense, it's 72nd scale and it's a Svesta kit. So that should be quite the clue for you guys to guess what it is. But before I show you the entire box, I really want to show you guys some other plastics. So we start with the Bell OH58 Kiowa that I finished recently, and that's a fairly small chopper. It's a really small chopper to be exact. So if you put that right there, that's not a very big helicopter. So here we got a Huey, and please don't mind the quality of this build. This was my get back to building after a few years off. Let's just remove that. So you see that's a slightly larger helicopter than the Kiowa, but that's still a fairly small helicopter. I mean, it's decent sized, but yeah. But if we move to a little bigger, this is a Blackhawk, still in the plastic bag, and I'm not gonna pull it out. Just want to show you. Blackhawk helicopter, many of you guys should already be quite familiar with that. And if we move these two out, so yeah, this is the replacement for the Huey. So it's a similar size to the Huey, but a little bigger. I think it has more carrying capacity than the Huey did, but I haven't really done the research. And then we have the British Sea King chopper, fuselage halves. And now we're getting into like pretty big helicopters, right? You can see how much bigger that is. I mean, compared to the Kiowa, it's like huge, right? But there are bigger helicopters in the world. And here's one of my all-time favorite. The only helicopter I've ever been on, have had the privilege to fly in, even. It's the Chinook Sikorsky CH-47D, even. And now this is like a bus on wheels. There's a huge cargo compartment, carry troops, carry vehicles, whatever. And also it can like lift huge things and stuff. So yeah, that's a huge helicopter. It's like the Sea King, but instead of a tail section, you got a cargo section. Sorry about my sniffles. It's the damn pollen in the air. So here we have, ranging from small to slightly bigger, to slightly bigger, to slightly bigger, to even bigger. But hang on a second. And this is where my new kit comes in. If you have caught the clue yet, it's a helicopter. And it is a big helicopter. Just look at that. It's huge. And it doesn't even have a tail section on yet. So you may recognize this as the world's largest helicopter Är det Tagge? Yeah, the world's largest helicopter that's been mass produced. There was a bigger one, I think, in Russia too, but just look at how huge this thing is. These are doors in 1/72nd scale. It's absolutely huge. And if I zoom out a little bit, like so, bring you in a little closer, take this crap off the table. I think this has to be the biggest 1/72nd scale box that I've ever had. It's the Me 26 Halo from Russia. So that's the kit, 1/72nd scale, like I've said so many times before. Just look at that thing. I mean, I knew I was buying a big helicopter, but I guess you don't know just how big it is until you really get it. And it's a big sturdy box. It's hard to open up. Doesn't have that much plastic in it then. Has some Russian warning stuff. Instruction booklet. I mean, it seems like a pretty simple build. It has a full interior detail and all that kind of crap. And it's probably gonna be one of those things where I spend like a month just doing the interior, then to never be actually seen or enjoyed like it should be. But I like detailing my interiors as much as I can. And you can have all the doors open if you want, or closed. And I already looked online, and Edward does a detail set for it, photo etch on the outside. Just look at it. I'm really super excited about this one. We've got a decal sheet. It has both Russian and the United Nations liveries going on there. I will be doing the Russian, of course. Nobody wants a huge white helicopter in there. And then you have, if you have brushed up on your Russian, you can see this as clear parts. Of course, I don't speak Russian. It's written right here. It's really neat that it comes in a special box. However, it doesn't come in a plastic bag inside that box, so it's knocking around in there. But it's made from like soft, clear plastic, so you can wrap the windshield around. They're just gonna have to live with the mess behind, because I don't really have the room to do this properly. Nor did I plan on doing an unboxing, but here we go anyways. Now, I already showed you the fuselage. I'm not gonna pull any more sprues out of the plastic, because I don't know when I will get to this. I wanted to build it right away, but it got here too soon for me, kind of. But the rotor blades are already molded in resting position, bent and all, which is really nice. I mean, look at how big those are, man. Single rotor blade is about as long as a Huey. That has some serious lifting power. If you Google pictures of the Halo online, you can find pictures of it lifting the Chinook like nothing. Like nothing. Yeah, it has some pretty good details. I can see through the plastic there. It's a fairly new Svesta kit. And if you're like, oh man, why did you buy a Svesta kit? They're so bad. Actually, there are only two companies that make a model of this chopper, and Svesta is the best or better one out there. And there is pretty much the best offering for this plane, for this chopper there is. Here we got the tail sections. And even the tail is huge. Everything's huge on this. We got some floor. The cargo doors. I don't know what this is. Probably a bottom plate or something. This is the top of the rooftop, I think. And some rotor assemblies and stuff, and yeah. So the outside detail is pretty like weak. It's not that crisp, but the panel lines look to be true to scale. They're not too big, not too wide, but they're not deep enough, or they're not really deep either. They're deep enough, but I mean, yeah, if you want to put a wash in there, you might want to re-scrap them to make it catch better. But yeah, here we got the horizontal stabilizer, if you can call it that. This is the bottom of the chopper. And I completely forgot, I realize now, to look in the viewfinder, so I hope you can see everything that I'm talking about. But yeah, this is just like bits and bobs for the interior, the ramps for the loading door, the cockpit floor panel right there. And it comes with 4 figures, because it has a 4 crew to fly it. And yeah, that's the Halo. My huge order only took like 2 months and 2 days to arrive here. I'm not happy about that, but I'm happy about the kit. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know how to end a video like this, so I guess keep on modeling. Thanks for watching. Bye.